I do not use the 3 curriculums you shouldn't buy this homeschool year. Yes, I'm probably gonna get myself in trouble with a lot of people, but I believe that sharing with you here on this channel, I don't get to just share the good and the fun and the great sides of homeschooling. As a sister in Christ, as a sister homeschool mama, I want to have your back. I want to share the truth with you, and sometimes that gets a little ugly. So here we go. To start off, I hope you are homeschooling to teach your kids how to love learning and to equip them for life, not just to avoid the public schools. But having said that, the #1 curriculum you shouldn't buy is a curriculum that's going to have you duplicate the public school system. If you are having your children sit in front of textbooks all day long, don't do it. Like, teach them a love for learning. This is a beautiful thing about homeschooling. So find curriculum that makes learning more exciting, that caters to their learning styles, where as a family you can come together to learn. I promote a lot of those styles of curriculum on my channel, so make sure to subscribe if you are interested in learning more about those. It is common for new homeschool families to buy the box curriculum, to go with the popular curriculums that have been around for a long time and just go with it because it's an easy checkbox. We are not homeschooling to checkbox. Education is a gift. It is a beautiful thing, and we should teach it as such, not just, well, we have to cover math, we have to cover language arts, we have to cover these things, and we have to check them off every day. Don't do that. It might take you some time to find your groove and to get into that, but the sooner you can find other alternative ways. I share a lot on my channel. There's a lot of other moms out there that are sharing how they do homeschooling. Keep learning, looking, exploring other options to help your family love learning. Right along with that, I'm gonna jump into #2. Do not buy a curriculum that is solely focused on science for your 6th grader, and another science for your 3rd grader, and another history for your 4th grader, and a history for your 2nd grader. That is insane. You will burn out. You will quit homeschooling. You can't do it all. You also don't have to do those subjects every day. You can do science one day, history the next day, science for one season, history for the other season. There are so many options, but don't fall in the trap of buying a beautiful history curriculum for each child. Incorporate those together. Some of your options are gather around unit studies. If you haven't studied unit studies yet or learned about them, check them out. It is such a great way for families to learn. Apologia has science for the whole family to be going through together. That's an awesome option. There are so many different ways. I have a video about history, and Biblioplan is one of those options. We didn't go with Biblioplan as a curriculum, but that doesn't mean I don't think you should use it. It might be great for your family, and you can incorporate your whole family in the same history. Those are great options for history and science. Don't get history or science that splits everybody up. We are looking for family unity. We are looking to develop our family, growing together. There are options. Don't buy a curriculum on the spot. Here's why. You probably haven't had time to really dig into and research that curriculum, and you should. 1, go to other YouTube videos and see why we stopped using such and such curriculum. These are excellent videos because often we tend to look at the videos that say why we chose this, but those people haven't actually used them yet. I'm guilty of this. There are ones that I share with you guys. I haven't used them yet. I'm letting you do the research, but videos from people of why this curriculum didn't work for us are very important, and you want to see why people didn't use those. Often they start using a math curriculum, but then later on they're like, it wasn't enough. It didn't go as far as we thought it would, or we discovered something about the company that we cannot align ourselves with. Another reason to dig into the creators of your curriculum, specifically if you are using it like a history or a science as your spine for your curriculum, you need to know what the beliefs are of those curriculum makers, owners. See if you can find a statement of faith from them to make sure that they are aligned. Because while you are doing schoolwork with your kids at the younger ages, later on in life, you want them to be doing their schoolwork independently. And then you're handing them a book from this company and trusting that they're going to teach them correctly. If their statement of faith does not line up with yours, you can't do that. And later on, you're going to be frazzled trying to find a curriculum that does align with your beliefs. Start off right away. You can look at podcasts. A lot of curriculums have podcasts. They have YouTube channels. They have their statement of faith posted, and you can learn more about them. This is why my favorite curriculums currently, Gather Round, I have followed from before even Gather Round started. Rebecca Spooner, her podcast, her heart, I just feel like she could be my sister in Christ that attends the same church as me. Like, she is so solid, and I want to support her even. Who are you supporting? Generations, I am not Reformed. Generations is a Reformed curriculum, but we still align in the majority of our beliefs, and anything that doesn't would be good conversations for my kids and I to have, and it wouldn't wreck their salvation. I like Apologia. What I've seen from Apologia, those are ones that I would really recommend you checking out, but there are other great ones out there also. And I'm gonna say it, I do not use the good and the beautiful. Yep, fill all your comments down below. Just go for it. I don't use it because one, yes, the person who created it straight out says that she is Mormon. No, Mormons, Church of the Latter-day Saints, and Christian views do not align. Those are not the same thing. And I'm gonna get in so much trouble for that down below, but I am not here to serve man. I am here to worship my God and to teach my children truth. Yes, you are going to say, well, they don't actually teach faith. Like, there are some scriptures in the math, they don't teach anything. But let's look long term. Let's look down the road. Let's see who we're supporting and who we are pointing people towards. I tend to read books from the companies that I purchase from. I want to make sure that they are teaching me truth, that they will be teaching my friends truth. The Good and the Beautiful says that they have people from all faiths contributing. Not all faiths are the same, and they will list a whole bunch that have very different ideologies, very different world views on things. To me, this shows that they are incapable of teaching my children because they don't even understand that they're not the same. You can find videos in my description below that will share more on how different the Mormon faith is from what I believe. And I will let those people go into that a little bit deeper for you, a lot of it deeper actually, and I would encourage you to check those out. Check out my video from last year of curriculum not to buy as well. Read the comments. It's fun. Bye, guys.